Hey everyone, Jason with TST. In this video, we're going to show how to tune up the relatively easy Briggs Stratton 725EX engine in the Husqvarna HU725BBC Lawnmower. Let's check out some of the supplies we'll need. So we'll want an oil pan, a spark plug socket wrench, the spark plug, gap setter, some gloves, some paper towel, oil, 5/16" socket for the air filter, and of course the air filter. And don't forget your cardboard or something underneath it. The first thing we're going to want to do is unplug the ignition coil from the spark plug. This gives us a little bit of peace of mind. The engine won't magically start while we're working on it. Now this next part can get a little messy. We're going to go ahead and remove the oil cap, and then we're going to tilt the unit to where the oil pours into the oil pan. Now, don't do what I did. Remove the bag. It'll make your life a lot easier. Since we're draining the oil, we should also note that we should empty our fuel out. Now, I ran my engine dry right before winter started. That way it doesn't make a mess or flood the engine. While making videos, sometimes it helps to have an extra hand. This process takes a while, so let's move on to the next step. In this next step, we're going to be using the Arnold spark plug wrench to remove the spark plug. Before putting in the new spark plug, we're going to check the gap. This engine calls for the gap to be set at 0.02 inches. It's always a good idea to check the gap even if the new spark plug comes pre-gapped. And on to the air filter. To remove the cover, we're going to use a 5/16" socket. This next step is optional to a point depending on the wear and tear on your blade, but you can either leave the blade alone, replace it, or in my case, I'm going to head over to Vince's shop full of badassery to get it sharpened. So let's remove the blade using a 5/8" socket. Note, I'm wearing better gloves this time instead of the disposable ones. I want to make sure I don't cut my hand. And you may also need a block of wood to wedge between the blade and the housing to get these bolts off. Before you take it off, I'm going to recommend taking a picture of the blade. That way you can make sure you know how to put it back on. Alright, let's head over to Vince's shop.
Oh, this guy's here. What do you want? Oh, hey! Just here to sharpen the lawnmower blade. This thing's garbage, but let's give it a go.
We'll keep this portion of the video a little shorter. We just wanted to kind of show you how we sharpen the blades and also gave us an excuse to mess around with some toys. take a file to get rid of some of the burrs. Now this blade was pretty beat up. I mean, it had some good nicks in it, but we managed to get a really nice sharp edge out of it, and it should last me another season or so. Remember, after sharpening your blade, you got to make sure it's balanced. Back in my house, we're going to put the blade back on, fill it up with about 15 ounces of oil, fill up the gas tank, and don't forget to reconnect your spark plug wire. Let's see if this thing starts. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
Hey, I reckon you can help me sharpen my Kaiser blade.